Are you watching home prices drop month after month and wondering if now is finally your chance to get into the market? Or maybe you're sitting on a property thinking, should I sell now or wait? Well, here's something that might surprise you. While the Brampton real estate market saw median prices drop 3.4% in November compared to October, down to $840,050, this cooling market might actually be the opportunity savvy investors have been waiting for. But here's the catch: you need to know how to read the numbers, not just the headlines. Let's dive into what's really happening in Brampton right now and how you can use this data to your advantage. Before we get into the numbers, let me ask you something. If you were in the market to buy or sell a home today, would you want to make decisions based on what happened last year, or would you want the most current data available? That's exactly why I analyze these reports month over month rather than year over year. Year over year data is like driving while looking in the rearview mirror. Month over month, that's your GPS telling you what's happening right now on the road ahead. Now, I'm going to share a lot of numbers with you today: numbers, and more numbers. And here's why that matters. I focus on the numbers so you don't have to rely on what someone thinks is happening in the market. The numbers spell everything out clearly: no opinions, no guesses, just facts. This is the data you need to arm yourself with to become a better, smarter real estate investor. Let's start with what the Toronto Real Estate Board, that's the Toronto Real Estate Board, reported for the overall market. According to their latest data, the market is showing clear signs of a shift. Here's what happened across all property types in Brampton between October and November 2025. The median price dropped from $870,000 in October to $840,050 in November. That's a 3.4% decline in just 1 month. Total sales dropped too. We went from 444 homes sold in October to only 368 in November. That's a significant slowdown in activity. But here's where it gets interesting for buyers. Active listings decreased from 2,165 to 1,950. You might think fewer listings means less inventory, but when you pair that with decreased sales, what you're actually seeing is homes sitting longer. In fact, the average property days on market is 75 days, which means property. Let's break down what's happening with each property type because not all homes are created equal in this market. Starting with detached homes. The median price in November was $996,000, down 1.4% from October's $1,010,000. These homes are spending an average of 32 days on market initially, but the property days on market, which includes relists, is 76 days. That tells us sellers might be testing the market at higher prices, pulling back, and trying again. Semi detached homes saw a bigger drop. The median price fell 3% from $820,000 in October to $795,000 in November. But here's the good news for sellers in this category: these homes are moving the fastest, with only 28 days on market and 57 property days on market. This suggests the pricing is more aligned with buyer expectations. Now, freehold townhouses. This is where things get really interesting. The median price barely moved, dropping just 0.2% from $777,500 to $776,250. But check this out. The property days on market is 89 days. That's nearly 3 months. Townhouses are taking significantly longer to sell, which tells us there's a mismatch between what sellers want and what buyers are willing to pay. So, what does all this really mean? Let me give you the key insights. First, the market cooling continues. Prices dipped across every property type month over month. Sales activity slowed dramatically. Only 368 homes sold compared to 444 the month before. Even though inventory dropped slightly, it's still elevated and homes are sitting longer. Second, we're seeing a mixed picture with days on market. Freehold townhouses are struggling at 89 property days on market. That means many are being delisted and relisted because seller expectations aren't matching reality. Semi-detached homes are your best movers at 28 days, while detached homes and other property types average 32 to 35 days. Third, when we look at year over year comparisons, all property types show price declines. Detached homes are down 9%. Semi detached homes dropped 11.2%. Freehold townhouses fell 5.6%. Overall, all properties are down 11.1% year over year. This reflects a clear buyer's market with significant negotiating power. But here's what you need to remember. Despite these recent dips, the 10-year growth story in Brampton remains incredibly strong. Detached homes are up 82% over 10 years. Semi-detached homes up 84%. Freehold townhouses also 84%. All properties combined have grown 83% over the past decade. So, what does this mean for Brampton right now? We're seeing a cooling market with more supply, softer prices, and longer selling times, especially for townhouses. Buyers have more choice and significantly more negotiating power than they've had in years. If you're looking to buy, this is your opportunity to be selective and negotiate. Sellers, you need to price realistically based on current market conditions, not what your neighbors sold for last year. Despite the recent dips, the long term growth story in Brampton remains intact. Real estate has always been about timing and information. The investors who succeed are the ones who understand the data and make informed decisions based on facts, not fear or hype. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I break down these market reports every month so you stay ahead of the curve. And if you know someone on their own real estate journey who could benefit from this information, whether they're buying their first home, looking to invest, or considering selling, share this video with them. Your support helps me continue creating valuable content that empowers you with real data and real insights. Now, if you want to take this further and have a real conversation about your specific situation, I want you to head over to my Calendly link in the description below and book a call with me. We can talk about all things real estate. I can walk you through an in depth analysis of a potential home purchase, provide a comprehensive home evaluation, or discuss investment strategies tailored to your goals. And here's something else you might not know: I'm also a licensed mortgage broker, which means I can assist you in getting a new mortgage or restructuring your existing one to better serve your financial situation. Whether you're a first time buyer trying to navigate the complexities of financing or an experienced investor looking to optimize your portfolio, I'm here to help you make informed decisions backed by real data. Let's make your home ownership dreams a reality. Don't leave your biggest financial decision to chance. Book that call today, and let's create a strategy that works for you in this market. Stay savvy, stay informed, stay knowledgeable, and until next time, may your investments flourish and your dreams of home ownership become a reality. Catch you in the next one.